Chapter 1. Introduction to Ironwood Penitentiary. The ominous silhouette of Ironwood Penitentiary looms against the backdrop of jagged mountains, a fortress of stone and iron that bears witness to countless stories. Its towering walls, weathered by time and echoing with the whispers of despair, house a diverse array of lives, each with a past, each seeking a flicker of hope amidst the shadows. As we step inside, the heavy clang of cell doors reverberates, punctuated by the distant murmur of inmates and the somber hush of their solitude. This is a place where fear and camaraderie exist side by side, where individuals are stripped of their freedom, yet find themselves in unexpected ways. The audiobook invites listeners to immerse themselves in this world, to hear the authentic voices of those within, revealing the intricate tapestry of resilience, redemption, and the boundless human spirit that thrives even behind barred confines. Welcome to Ironwood Penitentiary. A story of transformation begins here. Chapter 2. Alex the Poet Rivera, The Weight of Guilt. In his diary, Alex the Poet Rivera reflects on the transformation from a vibrant street artist to an inmate behind the cold, unforgiving walls of Ironwood Penitentiary. Each entry is a raw exploration of his past, where the pulse of the city once fueled his creativity, now overshadowed by the weight of guilt for his choices. He recalls the thrill of painting murals that captured stories of hope and resilience, juxtaposed against the moment his life spiraled into armed robbery. His words flow like midnight ink on blank pages, spilling vibrant imagery of regret and longing for redemption. Poetry becomes his refuge, a way to express the turmoil within as he grapples with the pain he caused others. Through verses and vivid metaphors, Alex searches for meaning amid despair, yearning to find a way back to the artist he once was, hoping to make amends through the power of his words. Chapter 3. Jasmine, the Fighter Lee, A Mother's Battle. Jasmine's entries resonate with raw emotion as she reflects on her life before Ironwood Penitentiary. A devoted mother, she shares vivid memories of her children, laughter echoing through their small apartment and bedtime stories filled with dreams of a brighter future. Her heart aches with longing, the weight of her decisions heavy on her soul. In her moments of solitude, she writes about the cycle of addiction that ensnared her, revealing the struggles that led her to make choices she deeply regrets. Each diary entry serves as both a confession and a plea for understanding. She describes the pain of missing milestones in her children's lives, birthdays, school performances, each moment a reminder of what she's lost. Yet, beneath the surface of despair, a fierce determination burns. Jasmine vows to reclaim her life for her children, fighting not only for her freedom, but for a chance to break free from the chains of her past. Chapter 4. Marcus the Mentor Hughes, Lessons from the Past. In the dim light of his cell, Marcus the Mentor Hughes reflects on a lifetime marked by violence and regret. Once a feared figure on the streets, he now finds purpose within Ironwood Penitentiary's walls. His diary entries reveal a journey of transformation, sparked by a single moment of clarity during a violent altercation that changed his trajectory forever. As he guides younger inmates through the challenges of prison life, Marcus shares hard-earned wisdom, emphasizing the power of choices. He believes every mistake carries the seed of redemption, urging the men around him to learn from their pasts. His stories of friendship and betrayal resonate, forging bonds that transcend the harshness of their environment. Through mentorship, Marcus rebuilds not only his own identity, but also instills hope in others, proving that change is possible even within these unforgiving walls. Chapter 5. Tamara the Scholar Green, Quest for Knowledge. Tamara sits in her dimly lit cell, surrounded by textbooks and notes, her heart racing with the excitement of learning. Once a brilliant student, her descent into crime plagued her with regret, but now she finds solace through education. Her diary entries reflect her determination to reclaim her identity, documenting her journey through the prison's educational programs. Today, I received my first grades, she writes, her emotions pouring onto the pages. The red ink marks coach her towards growth, igniting a fire of ambition within her. As she studies late into the night, she wrestles with the shadows of her past, realizing that knowledge is her lifeline, a chance to break free from the cycle that ensnared her. With every lesson learned, Tamara inches closer to a future filled with hope, where her past does not dictate her destiny, but fuels her thirst for redemption. Chapter 6. Eli the Dreamer Robinson, Fighting for Justice. In the dim light of his cell, Eli the Dreamer Robinson pens his thoughts, recounting the harrowing details of his wrongful conviction. A mere teenager when he was sentenced to life behind bars for a crime he didn't commit, Eli's entries are infused with frustration, yet they resonate with an unwavering sense of hope. He vividly describes the moments leading up to his arrest, the disbelief he felt, and the overwhelming weight of the unjust system that wronged him. As he writes, Eli reflects on the camaraderie he has formed with fellow inmates, connecting over shared experiences of injustice. Those friendships fuel his fight for exoneration, inspiring a collective yearning for truth and fairness. Despite the despair surrounding him, Eli's belief in justice and redemption shines through his words, offering a beacon of light not just for himself, but for those around him seeking their own paths to freedom. Chapter 7. Crossroads, Convergence of Lives. In the dimly lit corridors of Ironwood Penitentiary, the interwoven lives of Alex, Jasmine, Marcus, Tamara, and Eli begin to unfold. Each inmate's journey, marked by pain and resilience, converges in unexpected ways. In moments of shared struggle, Alex and Jasmine find solace in their creativity, collaborating on a mural that symbolizes hope for their children and futures. Meanwhile, Marcus takes Eli under his wing, offering wisdom drawn from a lifetime of mistakes. Their conversations transform the sterile environment into a tapestry of camaraderie, where vulnerability gives birth to trust. Across the yard, Tamara initiates study groups, recognizing the power of knowledge to bridge their disparate backgrounds. As they confront their demons, the bonds formed within these walls become lifelines, reminding each person that while incarceration may isolate them physically, they are never truly alone on their journey toward redemption. Chapter 8. Echoes of Pain. Confronting Trauma. In this intimate chapter, the inmates of Ironwood Penitentiary grapple with the ghosts of their pasts, revealing the events that led them to their current plight. Through heartfelt diary entries, each character confronts deep-seated traumas. Alex reflects on the loss of his brother to gang violence. Jasmine recounts the cycle of abuse and addiction that shadowed her youth, and Marcus reveals the emotional scars that haunt him from years of violence. The soundscapes echo their pain, with distant sobs and the clinking of chains blending with melancholic piano melodies. As their stories unfold, the vulnerability shared during group discussions fosters an unexpected camaraderie, reminding them that they are not alone in their suffering. This chapter illustrates the importance of confronting past traumas as a vital step toward healing, setting the stage for the burgeoning hope that begins to emerge in the wake of shared experiences and collective understanding. Chapter 9. Creating Bonds, the Power of Friendship. In the solitude of Ironwood Penitentiary, friendships became lifelines for the inmates, weaving threads of connection amidst the harshness of their surroundings. Alex the poet Rivera reflects on the profound bond he formed with Jasmine the fighter Lee. Their shared moments, from whispered dreams under flickering lights to spontaneous poetry sessions in the exercise yard, nurtured hope in each other's hearts. Jasmine, inspired by Alex's ability to articulate emotion, begins to channel her experiences into writing, painting a picture of resilience for her children. Meanwhile, Marcus the mentor Hughes takes Eli the Dreamer Robinson under his wing, guiding him through prison life. Through stories of struggle and triumph, Marcus helps Eli navigate the complex emotions tied to his wrongful conviction. Their friendship becomes a beacon of strength, reminding them both that even behind bars, solidarity can spark a transformative journey toward redemption. Together, they learn that shared support can illuminate the darkest paths. Chapter 10. Acts of Kindness, Small Moments of Joy. In the grim confines of Ironwood Penitentiary, where despair often looms, small acts of kindness shine like beacons of hope. Jasmine recounts a moment when a fellow inmate, burdened by sorrow, received a heartfelt note from a stranger, reminding her she is not alone. This simple gesture sparked a chain reaction, spreading warmth among the prisoners. Alex organizes an impromptu poetry reading, inviting others to share verses that resonate with their struggles, evoking laughter and tears alike. Marcus takes it upon himself to support younger inmates, offering encouragement and mentorship, while Tamara shares her books, igniting a passion for reading among her peers. These diary entries illustrate how empathy is a powerful antidote to the harshness of prison life. In these fleeting instances of connection, the inmates discover that, even amidst the chaos, kindness can illuminate the darkest corners and foster a sense of belonging, igniting their collective hope for a brighter future. Chapter 11: Change of Heart, Redemption in Action. In a dimly lit common area of Ironwood Penitentiary, Alex the Poet Rivera takes a bold step toward healing by organizing an art show. The walls, typically bare, become a canvas for inmates to express their pain, dreams, and resilience through art. Each piece tells a story, resonating with themes of struggle and redemption. Alex's heart races as he hangs his own paintings, each brushstroke a cathartic release of guilt and longing. Jasmine the Fighter Lee, inspired by Alex's initiative, contributes a series of heartfelt poems about motherhood, her words capturing the fierce love that fuels her fight for her children. Their efforts inspire others, transforming the event into a celebration of creativity and hope. As Marcus the mentor guides Eli through his artwork, the atmosphere thickens with possibility. For the first time, the inmates glimpse the potential for change within themselves, igniting a collective yearning for redemption and a brighter future. Chapter 12: The Stain of the Past, Confronting Regrets. In the dim light of the prison's group therapy room, the atmosphere buzzes with tension as inmates gather to confront their pasts. Guided by a compassionate psychologist, each inmate is encouraged to share their deepest regrets, creating an intimate space for vulnerability. Alex speaks first, his voice trembling as he recounts the harm his choices inflicted on his loved ones. Jasmine follows, tears shining in her eyes as she recalls the moments lost with her children due to her addiction. Marcus shares his painful history, emphasizing how violence led him to ruin, but also to mentorship. As each story unfolds, the room fills with a profound sense of connection and shared humanity. The inmates listen, nodding in understanding, realizing they are not alone in their struggles. This cathartic process of confronting their regrets sparks healing conversations, fostering hope that redemption can emerge from the stains of their pasts. Chapter 13: Hope on the Horizon, Preparing for Release. As the days lengthen into warmer months, a palpable buzz fills Ironwood Penitentiary. Inmates anticipate the potential of release, and the atmosphere shifts from confinement to possibility. Tamara's diary entries reflect her growing excitement and fear as she prepares for parole. She writes about her dreams of returning to school and the anxiety of re-entering the outside world, a stark contrast to her years of isolation. Alex supports her by designing an art piece that symbolizes freedom, an expansive mural of a bird in flight. He urges Tamara to embrace her future and not let her past define her. The weight of regret lingers in their reflections, yet hope glimmers brighter. Discussions among inmates evolve into plans for life outside, focused on rebuilding relationships with family and peers. Their stories of aspiration echo within the prison walls, reminding them that while physical barriers may exist, their dreams are boundless.